Hello, hello, hello. This is Ross Bertel, faithful reader on the forums, and I'm driving home from work, and we have a new set coming out. Alternate Universe Twilight is the name. You might hear me calling it Alternate Universe 2 Twilight. That's just me. The actual name of the set is Alternate Universe Twilight. I'm presuming by the colon rule that if there's ever a card that affects something with the original Alternate Universe set, it would also affect cards from this set, but enough about silly stuff like that. The cards that were revealed today are not new, at least versions that don't have the not final watermark are new. These are cards that we've seen during the World's preview, although they've been touched up since then, as noted by 49er, having a hyphen in the name. So those cards have been described very well so far in the forum thread. I'll see if I can link to it in the show notes below. What you're also going to see in the show notes below is a link to the very well done article by Charlie, which gives you an overview of the set. It's got the standard boilerplate word on the designers, but he also goes through the major themes of the set, giving you a little more background on that. You could read it for yourself. The one that I want to highlight is the A New Home, the Delta Quadrant card, because that was actually one of the possibilities from the writers of Voyager, to the point where in season 3, they sent out letters to people who were going to pitch for shows that were not trying to go home anymore. We're going through the Delta Quadrant. It's going to kind of be our base. And as you notice, for episodes first produced in season 3, very few of them were actually trying to get home up until they got to the very end. Also, there is a forum thread based on the article, which talks about the card Jonathan. He seems ripe for abuse because when he's stopped, he's placed on the top of your draw deck, and whenever you draw him, you also draw the subsequent card. But you putting him on your draw deck doesn't give you an extra card. It just gives you the card you were going to draw anyway. There are ways to rig a stop. Not going to get into them, but if you want to, more power to you. It is also confirmed that he can report to any T'Pol, including in the Mirror Quadrant. So there are reasons to use this card, like a natural 9 integrity, 2 honor. You'll want that card in a Starfleet deck. Also note that he is not a persona of Jonathan Archer, so you can have them both in play at the same time. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I'm looking into from this set. The article does also mention, with plot twist, that number 1, there aren't 3 Hotel Royale personnel in existence right now, and number 2 of them don't really play too well with each other, considering that the bellboy is always shot by Mickey D. So yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff in this set that I'm looking forward to seeing. Remember to check the social medias, because you don't know what will pop up where. Tuesday is Dilemma Day. I will try and follow those spoilers as best I can. I'll give you my point of view on them. And I do want to note the ultimate irony with help out of 49er. Once you lose the 7 points, your score is a multiple of 7 that's not 0. Gotta love the irony. Alright. That is all that I have, except for the article maybe dropping a bit of a hint about a time location we may or may not get that has a certain icon that's not been on that before. I'm not going to say anymore. Alright, thank you very much for listening. The set will be revealed and released on October 25th. And the set is tournament legal 1 week later, November 1st. Thank you very much for listening. I'll see you tomorrow, and take care. And an addendum. On the dojo, it was mentioned why Admiral Nechayev can't be exposed by the real Elena. Probably because of the precedent they went with Preview Garrick. So, some of it's wibbly wobbly, timey wimey, iggity diggity, sci-fi, but I imagine that a good deal of it is that Nechayev was trying to hinder or at least advance the goals of the Dominion, whereas Garrick was very much with the Cardassian Federation Bajorans, trying to, not mess things up royally. All right, that's all I have. Thank you much.